It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports College football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Hey guys, Texas Tech, new to the college football playoff conversation last year. Their game did not go according to plan. After a great season, didn't really showcase their strengths in the playoff game against Oregon. They have another opportunity today, but the Ducks, no, they cannot let this terrific Texas Tech defense get going today. They want to come out and sling it early and put them under duress. I'll keep you posted on how it's going here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Davison. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Ducks want to move quickly.
Well, one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr., who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those two guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are a committee, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having more come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of ground and pound and a lot of physicality.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll go to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dante Moore. Grabbed over the middle. It's Baird. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Ducks have their offense in high gear.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Moore to the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Moore dances away. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That is such a nice example of the defense reading and reacting and locating the football on the sweep play. They weren't fooled at all. They knew they were trying to go to the outside. They got leverage, corralled the back, got him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Hammond. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football, no answer. 2nd down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking for a big play. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to return it. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. On the move, it's Davison. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Throwing more. Going downfield for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll move the tight end. Moore to throw for it on fourth down. Working the middle, it's complete. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Gain of 19 on the play. And first down for the offense.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Sends it back in motion. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Fourth down, Moore. Under fire. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Running inside, it's Williams.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Hammond. Firing to the right, complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got the back over the middle. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Yeah, and a really good job by the QB understanding it. Seeing the running back, waiting for him to break. He runs the angle route, breaks inside, throws it right in front of him. Nice touch by the QB, Palmer.
Yeah, it's really important to have that touch too, David, because you got to remember these running backs, yeah, they've got good hands, but they're not stud wide receivers, so the location of the throw has to be good. And also, you got to put a little bit of touch on it, make it easy for them. If you make it easy, they'll make the catch and get you the first down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. The give, it's Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield is Hammond. He'll try to do it himself. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. They'll go to the air. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Back to pass. Going for it all. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Red Raider!
And you see so much of this in college football now. Spread guys out, find my matchups, let my big wide receivers on the outside go up, make plays, make me look good as a quarterback, makes me look real good as a coach as well.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Davison. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Moore to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
offense on third down. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Makes a diving grab along the right sideline.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Finding got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Well, in a short yardage situation, they pull off an explosive play. And how about the blocking up front? Everybody getting a big-time push.
Yeah, and in those third and shorts, defense plays aggressive, loads the box. One guy misses, and it ends up being a big gain. Nice play by this offense.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. They'll run it. It's Hill. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Trying to surge it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now Oregon will call it second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Davison. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. A long way to go on fourth and goal. Gets the back moving. More to throw for it on fourth down. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Spins away. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the number 10 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's USC coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And it's 3 straight victories for this team as they start to get hot. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard. After the return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Got his man on the right. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
And the Red Raiders, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. The run inside. It's Williams.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Hammond. On target. Finds a crease at the 20. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And it looked like for a second, man, he was going to take that all the way. He was going to score, broke some tackles, made the play, down inside the 5. He finally gets wrapped up. Now this offense set up with a 1st and goal situation.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on 4th and goal. Touchdown, Red Raider! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. An 84-yard drive there, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. Dante Moore. Fires it incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what they're...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Again, it's Moore. Unloads to the wideout. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical day.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
The Red Raiders line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Hammond. He's got it on the run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Davison. Picks up the first down. Off and running. He's inside the 40. The 20. The 10. He is in. Touchdown, Oregon! You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's sticky. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Back to pass, it's Hammond. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one would have been picked off if he could have stayed in bounds, and the quarterback will live to tell about it. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. And can't make the connection on the soft toss.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get...
Makes the grab in their space. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Running inside, it's Hill. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Fires to the right. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
It's such a hard time. You know the clock's ticking. You know you're down. You got to force the ball down the field. But guess what? So does the defense. They knew the vertical routes were coming. They broke on the football, and that does not look good for this ball game.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Quick release on the RPO. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. The run inside. It's Dickey. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Moore. He uncorks one deep. And here's the third interception of the night.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Unloads it downfield. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
It'll be third and long. Scanning the field is Hammond. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long, and now it's 2nd and a mile. Quickly complete, and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He threw it big the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll try it again. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Throwing more. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Moore will throw. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Here's Moore to throw. right down the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
The Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. More to the air again. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a micro.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Ducks.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun.
Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the point after is good. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
It's complete to the right. Might have a chance. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And the Ducks in the hurry up. Dante Moore. Bringing the heat. Working that left side. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late.
First and goal, Oregon.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Davison. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Moore. He wants it all. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Here comes the two-point try. Moore to the air. Moving out of the pocket. He's got it in the end zone for the two-point conversion, and that's just a little window dressing as this game is over. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoil.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.